EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. Also, the lineup is Let's Talk, and our focus is on Adeshile Adedeji and Company Limited, one of the fastest growing financial services and management solutions providers in Nigeria. On Spot On, we shall bring you a visionary and resourceful industry captain, Kalu Peter, who is the Chief Executive Officer of CFF Global Forwarding Limited, who was recently honored with a doctoral degree. And on the face-to-face is an experienced and goal-getting industry captain, Tunji Alabi, who is the Managing Director of Infratel Africa, a frontline ICT firm in Africa. This is a must-watch. Stay with us. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Patrick Aja is the insightful, goal-getting and resourceful Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of May & Baker Nigeria PLC.
Almost a continuation of the advice I gave to young people. The summary of my life is the fact that no matter the challenges you have, if you're determined, you can still be successful. And one person that always wanted to go to school. From the family I came from, we had challenges, after the war and a whole lot of things. The intelligent ones couldn't go to school because there was no money. From when I was young, each time I wanted to go to school, something happened and I got pulled out of school. From when I was 6 years old, I started going to the farm and all of that. And any opportunity, I went back. I finished secondary school in 1984. My brother had always wanted somebody to go to the university because he couldn't go to the university. But when I finished secondary school, things went bad and I couldn't go to the university. But I had to fight. So I went to Aba, joined my brothers, started doing business, taught myself how to sew. They didn't want me because they wanted me to go to school. So when they left, I taught myself to sew the bags that they were making. From sewing the bags, I helped to sell the bags. I hawked on the streets of our nation, on the streets of Lagos, on the streets of Cotonou. I hawked. Actually, I left Cotonou. I left the street of Cotonou to go and check my result in University of Ibadan in 1988. So when I got to Ibadan, I had gotten admissions before. I got admission in 1986. Wanted to resume, no money. 87, no money. 88, my brother said, go back. I said, this is the last time. If I write JAMB and anything happens, I won't go back. So I wrote JAMB 88, came back, went back into business. Went to Cotonou, was hawking. The gendarmes were chasing us around as we were hawking on. You know what I'm talking about. But frankly, if you're determined, the challenges will make you tougher. So I came back, went to Ibadan, checked the result. I was number 9 on the list. Tears came to my eyes. I said, finally, I'm here. And from that day, when I got into UI, I knew where I was going.
The dream of establishing Adeshile Adedeji and Company Limited started in the year 2012, but was incorporated as a world-class financial management services solutions provider in Nigeria in 2013. Deji Adeshile is a similarly young, visionary and result-oriented Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer.
The Adeshile Adedeji and Co. The dream started in 2012, late 2012, and by January 2013, they were licensed by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, and then that actually gave us the move to register with the Corporate Affairs Commission in February 2013. So technically, we are starting our 10th anniversary by September this year, and it will all span to January next year. So it's been quite a journey, but we give all the glory to God, and of course the commitment of our people to deliver a timely and the quality service to all our respective clients.
The company is built on very clear corporate vision and mission.
Our vision is to be one of the leading collaborators in the financial management consulting industry. So what this means is that, yes, we understand that there are some people ahead of us and there are some people coming behind us. So what we need to do is to try to collaborate with winning players that share our same spirit, that has our same energy, or that is willing to give back to younger ones like us or younger firms like us. And of course, our mission is just to add unique value to whoever we consult or we provide services to, at least to give them more value for what they have paid for or what they expect. So the gap we identify in the industry is we can't rule out that you need people to give you direction in your business. You need people to be able to understand your data, your business data, and give you more insight. Now the world now is about data analytics and business intelligence. So we are in that space to always look at your data as a financial person or an accountant, then interpret those data to meet your business challenges or to address your business challenges and to meet your business objective. So that's just a specific gap we think or we know we've been providing over the years, and it has been insightful to our numerous clients.
Adeshile Adedeji and Company Limited is positioned to deliver world-class financial management services solutions in Nigeria and beyond.
We render financial advisory, we render audit and accounting services, we render tax services, tax and advisory services, and management consulting services. Our capacity or capabilities cut across both private and public sectors.
As one of the fastest growing financial services and management solutions providers in Africa, what is the evaluation of the industry?
If I want to look at the finance sector, I'll look at the parameters. In what sense are we trying to look at the sector? One, we can look at the access to finance, which is the primary or what everybody needs for business. Finance is one of the issues. And of course, I can look at it from the regulatory provisions. What is the law saying about the finance? So if I want to look at the first side of it, access to finance. The thing is this. Over the years, there have been different initiatives, innovation, financial technology, digital solutions that support financial inclusivity. And which means that, yes, there are initiatives, but it could be better. It could be better in the sense that if you take, for instance, the huge infrastructural gap, which need massive funding, innovative funding, one of the ways we can use is perhaps government should intensify their effort on what we call the public-private partnership arrangements, which you can get maybe a concessional loan and challenge them into investment in PPP arrangements. It will accelerate development and infrastructural development. And of course, we can use what we call the integrated revenue assurance solution, which helps government to give assurance to the revenue they generate. Because if you look at what is happening recently, debt service is actually higher than revenue we have been generating. Either of two things, either revenue is not enough or the revenue is leaking. So if we have an integrated revenue assurance solution, which can actually assist the government to monitor and track those leakages, when those leakages are tracked, government will know how to block them, and of course to give assurance to even the revenue they are actually generating. So those are the areas that government needs to be a bit innovative and ensure that revenue are actually more well generated, which will then translate to more finance being available for business to take advantage of. So that's on the one side. Then the other side of the regulation, with the annual release of Finance Act, it demonstrates that the government is willing or has been actually going forth to make sure that the tax laws and related laws are actually in tune with economic reality on an annual basis. So which means that the Finance Act accommodates all changes that needs to be in place on an annual basis, both in terms of the monetary and the fiscal policy. So which actually helps to say, oh, government is actually thinking in direction of making sure that the finance is readily available for business to take advantage for growth, development, and all of those things.
After a careful and rigorous screening process, the Nigerian British Chamber of Commerce, which is the foremost bilateral chamber of commerce in Nigeria, inducted Adeshile Adedeji and Company Limited as a corporate member.
Joining the chamber, it makes us feel more credible. It actually had more to our corporate image. It means that for them to have selected us, we went through a rigorous selection process, and coming out of it gives us more credibility. Why we chose Nigerian British Chamber of Commerce is it's not unconnected with the shared rich cultural, investment and trade relationship between Nigeria and the UK. And of course, our expectation is to be able to use the platform for global opportunities, and then not only the UK businesses and of course international chambers that are actually affiliated with the British Chamber of Commerce.
So far, so good. There has been very positive response from the target publics.
Just like people always say, the test of knowing if a client is happy is when they come back. And I can tell you for the record that we have clients that we've been consulting for on a regular basis. So that's an indication that they appreciate what we have been doing for them over the years. Our portfolio of clients is from both the private sector and the public sector. So we have rich clients from the public sector, though few, but of course they keep coming. They come back to us, which shows that they appreciate what we are doing. And from the private sector too, we have clients which we consult for. And of course, part of our things, as in way of encouraging businesses to grow, is to support full or partial pro bono services to businesses at their early stage, which we understand that they need more encouragement, mentoring, and all of those to grow. So those are the areas of what we are doing, and we expect to continue in the near and in very, very long time for us.
Now you be this?
Yeah.
Every time before we dey see you dey waka like who know well. Now just you don dey kampe.
Before, malaria dey knack me gbasgbos. And then one day, I go pharmacy. I don try 3 different malaria medicine. None work for me.
Have you tried Malact? Malact is the effective malaria medicine from May and Baker, makers of quality medicines for over 75 years. Malact contains a combination active drug called dihydroartemisinin piperacin, which keeps working in your body for up to 6 weeks, stopping the malaria parasite from knocking you down. This is why Malact is your control button against malaria.
Now 3 tablets I take every day for 3 days.
Now so Malact give malaria boy one time. Now my head be malaria. I go punch my own back.
Malact, your control button against malaria. Available in pharmacies near you.
Hey people, what's up? ELKANAHLK. Welcome to Challenge to Win. Oh yes, 7 powerful contestants there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're going into voting time. The winner for tonight's mock sing competition for Challenge to Win Dr. Kalu Peter is the highly experienced, insightful, and resourceful Chief Executive Officer of CFF Global Forwarding Limited.
CFF Global Forwarding Limited has been doing well. Despite the economic hardship and situations in the country, we've been able to stand the test of time because we are service providers. It is an inside-out thing. What we know, what we do. So we are all out to give back, to give our best because it dwells in us. We spend a lot of money and time to get the right people to do their job. So it is not really difficult. a difficult thing doing what we know how to do it. The award is a lesson to everybody. I have this saying that says, if you love your business, you prosper from it. If you don't love your job, there's nothing for you. So I don't know that people somewhere have been somewhere watching closely the life and the role of CFF Global Forwarding Limited and the impact in the freight forwarding life. So they came up with a proposal and I went to it and now saw their reasons that yes, much has been given and much is being expected and much is being seen. So they decided to say, okay, let us in our own way give back to this man, and I concord. I'm happy about it. I had an opportunity of working in some companies like UAC. I worked with UAC, I worked with NACO. So before CFF Global Forwarding Limited came on board, in not praising myself, we take time to examine one, and most importantly, the character of who you want to deal with. Among all my teams, there is virtually no a part of this job that another person cannot do. It is in such a way that the absence of one will never in any way affect the operation, day-to-day operations of the job. The only job that is being handled by one person is the accounts. Every other job, what Mr. A can do, Mr. B does it. So we take our time to pick our staffs purely on merit and integrity, and based on that we don't have problem. Nobody is there. And you also, while working, make your staffs happy. So this reality comes when somebody is not happy. If somebody is happy with the job, because you spend more time at work than even at home. So if you are happy with your job, if you are happy with your environment, this reality doesn't come in. So it doesn't exist in CFF Global Forwarding Limited. We are a world-class freight forwarding company. When we say freight forwarding company, it's enormous. We pick up cargoes from people for any part of the world. Wherever there's an airport or seaport, we either deliver cargo to that place or we pick from there. So we clear your cargo and then deliver to your doorman. We also do warehousing. We have a standard warehouse where you also help you to keep your cargo. Assuming the cargo is not being cleared by us, but you want an accurate record of how these shipments are being disbursed to their various owners. We'll keep the records for you. We are arranging one with a journal partner who only want us to do warehousing. So that is one of the too many things CFF Global Forwarding does. We also do CS Ports. Just last month, we had a contract of picking up about 15 unserviceable aircrafts to South Africa in collaboration with Nigerian Air Force. So we are doing that. The containers will soon depart. That is one of the things they will do. So when it comes to freight forwarding, we are all over the place. Not just clearing and delivery, but we are a full freight forwarding company. We give you peace of mind. We have some customers who we never meet. They don't intend meeting us. I have been doing business with a South African friend, a customer, for 3 years, but we've only met once. At a point in time, he was like, can I just see your face? So he, all the way from Kogi State, he came to Lagos just to see me one-on-one and appreciate me for having done him well. So we give peace of mind. That is one of the reasons why you have to come to us. Our customers are all over the place. The market woman, the trader, the importer, the manufacturer, the industrialist, even the government. Buying and selling is all over the place. And the people buys and people sells. So even if you buy them in Lagos and you want them in America, we'll assist you to send them. So that is why everybody is our customer. CFL Cargo Conference is the first of its kind. Nobody or group of people has ever done a thing like that. And you decide to come on board, so you come up with things that will help the industry, the environment, the government. So we sit down to discover that Everybody's talking about import. Nobody's talking about export. And the CFF Global Forum, we and our team will come down together to say, okay, let us sit down, let's listen together. Let us know where we are coming to, where we are going, and where we are coming from. So we sat down together to think all stakeholders should come together and then reason in this wonderful profession called freight forwarding. And then know why much emphasis is being laid on the import than export. So that is the essence of the conference.
This is CFF Global Forwarding Limited. Welcome to the future. We are a transport and logistics firm delivering world-class freight forwarding and logistics solutions. With integrity and professional know-how at the helm of our operations, we are a trusted partner to our esteemed clients. CFF Global Forwarding Limited. Call us now.
Bakaya, who they are? Now your boy BAS said they call me Bash the Cat, the King Kang. It's time to challenge to win. 2 million naira no be play money. Have you got talent, rap, music, every wonderful thing in a comedy that you can do? Now your boy they are BSH. I'm a singer, a comedian, a dancer, and an entrepreneur. It's time to go with 2 million naira. Tell your friend to tell that next friend to tell that next friend that it's time to challenge to win. 2 million naira no be small money. And who they are? Now your boy BAS said the King Kang. Follow us on our website www.challengetowin.com. Oh my loud gun, yeah, I got up.
Infratel, welcome to our world. Infratel Africa, call us now. Infratel Africa, technology you can trust. Tunji Alabi is the Managing Director of Infratel Africa.
What we showcased were two things: our alternative products and the services we're looking to perform locally. Under alternative products, we've taken two main products. The first one is to do with power. We are looking to begin to assemble and manufacture lithium batteries locally. Because in the work that we do, which is rural transformation, power is 50% of the solution. And where we can provide that power, it cuts away so much foreign exchange in terms of cash flow, time in terms of having to bring these things in, and it takes about 10 weeks to bring in from China or wherever they come from. And in terms of resources, manpower. So we have started in small quantities assembling our batteries, our energy storage. The second thing we displayed at the expo was locally fabricated towers and monopoles. Since we are into rural telephony, a significant equipment input is the tower. And these towers today, we have to bring them from India, from China. So much forex, especially with the dollar going up and down, it kills the business case. It gave us a platform to be able to show what we do and to formally request the assistance we seek. We spent quite a bit of time with the minister. He came to our stand. We had quite a detailed discussion, and he understands. And they've assured us that they have our back. So for me, that platform paid for itself. No, I don't. I think the challenge you have comes to play in the area of enforcement. The standards are there. Son has done a fantastic job of defining the standards. What tends to miss in all this is the enforcement of those standards and ensuring that before the goods are sold to the market, that it conforms and complies to the standard set. We can provide equipment as good as, what as I said the biggest challenge we have is the economy of scale. Because we don't have the machinery to produce in the quantities that they produce in the West, you'll find out that to a very large extent, our pricing for made in Nigeria goods tends to be higher. I think what we need to do to a very large extent is to set some timelines and milestones in the development of this local content. Or they said it's not local content, it is indigenous content. But more importantly for us is the roadmap that's going to germinate. I have spoken to the promoters of the thing, and they have assured us that in the next few months we'll see the full program. Where we have gone, the communities have embraced us. The challenge is the speed in which we can do this work. Because it is a commercial venture where you are using, we've not borrowed money. Today, we have about 100 communities that have got the telephonic parts. We have about 10 communities that have the ecosystem, and we're driving the ecosystem. But it takes money. One of our biggest challenges is that 95% of the things that we use are imported. Radios, batteries, towers, the hub, and everything is imported. What that means is that once there's the forex markets, it just minimizes, it has a massive impact in what we produce.
I'm a budding marketing and branding guru, a part-time philosopher, and I think my purpose really is to positively impact the people that I meet.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.